We're here. Yay! Oh, I forgot to turn the lights on. Willie, will you turn the lights on? All of them. Hi, we're just getting our act together. We're on day 2 of actually having a schedule, which is why I look like this. But it's made things much easier. So we're all good in the hood. Are you ready to go? Mm-hmm. Okay, we have a bunch of fun partner stuff planned for today. So play your own music or use one of my Spotify playlists. I will go ahead and throw the link to that into the comments. If you want to use one of mine.
We will not be playing the sound bowls today.
Yeah, we're not doing sound bowls today. I'm debating on whether or not those are translating through video. So if you have any comments on that, please feel free to let me know, because I just feel like it doesn't sound great coming through the computer. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we are going to start. If you want to set up your mats, if there's more than one person, if there's more than one person doing yoga today, set up your mats so that they are head to head. We're going to be facing each other. And if there's more than 2 of you, just try to do like a, so that you're all facing in towards each other. So you can do a little star shape. What am I trying to say? Basically put your heads together is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna be.
That's all you need to do.
That's all you need to do, right? This is Will, by the way. I'm Lisa, if you don't know me. This is Will, my assistant, my special yoga buddy. So here we go. All right, so we are going to start today back to back. Yep, back to back. Will knows the drill. Will the thrill knows the drill. So we're going to scoot our bums close together. Come back here. So that we're leaning against each other, and then find crisscross applesauce. And so cross-legged, we're just gonna do a little seated meditation, but with our backs touching. So start to close your eyes, and then let your hands rest either on your knees or in your lap. Just breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Making your body calm and your mind calm. Maybe notice how your partner's breath feels. You can feel their inhales and exhales against your back. And then you might notice that your breathing starts to sync up with your partner, that maybe you start inhaling together and exhaling together, creating a sort of natural connection with each other. Good. Take your hands and place them on your belly. So put your hands right on your belly. And then take a deep inhale through your nose. Fill up. Really let your hands move out. And then open your mouth side out. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Let your hands rise. Open your mouth. Good. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale. Fill up. Exhale. Good. Okay, we're gonna open our eyes now, and we're gonna take the soles of our feet to the ground so that our knees are pointing up. Yep. You might scooch away from each other a little bit if you want to lean back on your hands. And then we're just gonna take our knees and rock them side to side. So windshield wipering our legs. Good, see if that feels good. And then we're going to scooch away from each other a little bit more. So scooch down your mat away and then roll down onto your back. Good. So once you're on your back, you're going to keep the soles of your feet on your mat with your knees pointing up, but walk your feet just a little bit closer together. So not so wide apart. You want them in a little bit more closer together. Keep your hands down alongside your body, and we're gonna press up into bridge pose. So press your feet into the mat and lift your hips up. So your shoulders stay down, your feet are on the mat, your hips are lifting. Take a couple breaths here. And then keeping your hips lifted up here, see if you can lift one leg and point the toes to the ceiling. So lift one leg up, point your toes up, see if you can keep lifting.
I practiced this.
Yeah, you did practice this. Good job.
Only a little bit.
Yeah. Good. Now bring that foot down and switch sides right away. Keep your hips up. Lift your other toes up. Point them to the ceiling. Good. A couple more breaths here. Good. Bring your foot down. Roll down onto your back. Whew. You can bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side.
I gotta be careful so I don't hit the stumble.
Yeah, you have to be careful. Thank you for thinking of that. Good, okay, we're gonna roll onto our side and then come up to hands and knees back on our mat. So come back to facing each other, hands and knees. Make sure you're not too close together. You don't wanna bump heads. Or maybe you do. Maybe you do wanna bump heads. Well, not right there. Will has stitches there, so we don't wanna bump heads. Good, so from your tabletop position, we're gonna do some cat-cow. So we like to do these pretty much every time we do yoga, just to warm up our spine. So drop your belly. Yeah, okay, so hey, do some cat-cow with me. Drop your belly low, look up. And then as you exhale, arch your back, the crown of your head reaches down. Good, inhale, cow. Maybe give it a moo. Exhale, cat. Hiss. Moo. Hiss. If you're an older kid, go ahead and just look at me and roll your eyes. That's totally fine. Okay, so from your tabletop position, we're going to come back to a flat back. And then we're going to take our right hand and reach out for your buddy. So like you're giving them a handshake. But make sure that your other arm is really strong because we're gonna do a spinal balance. So if you're touching each other with your right hands, lift your left toes up. So opposite hand, opposite leg. And then, just like Will's doing, because he knows where we're going, we're gonna float our leg out to the side. Keep holding hands. You might need to help your buddy hold them up. Keep them stable. Okay, float your leg back. And then bring your knee down. Woo, come back to your tabletop. Maybe wiggle side to side. Ooh, maybe cat-cow. Maybe rolling your belly around in a big circle. Okay, now we're gonna try that on the other side. So left hands reach for each other. Again, like you're doing a handshake. And then float your opposite leg, your right leg behind you. And then hold on to each other, keep each other up, float your leg out to the side. Good job. Get really wiggly there. Couple more breaths. Okay, float your leg back behind you. Bring your hands and knees down. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's find downward facing dog. So take your toes, tuck them under, straighten your legs, lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. First, let's take our dog for a walk. So bend one knee and then the other. Can't see me. I'll come to the side. Walking your dog. Good. And then with both heels pressing towards your mat, try wagging your tail. Wiggle your hips back and forth. Good. Okay, lower your knees down to your mat. So lower them about the width of the mat. Let your big toes touch behind you. Let's find child pose. There you go. So arms stretched out in front of you. Sink your hips back to sit on your heels. Again, this is always a good resting spot, a great place to catch your breath. All right. Let's get into our sun salutations. Always like to warm up with some sun salutations. So go back to downward facing dog, find your inverted V shape, and then start to walk your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale. Now be careful you don't get too close together because, again, you don't want to bonk heads. So create a little space there. Good. And then inhale, stand up, gather energy, reach up. Exhale, hands down through heart center, out for mountain pose. Good. So facing your partner, we're going to do about 3 sun salutations. So follow along with me. Again, make sure that you're not too close together because you don't want to bonk heads as you bend at the waist to go down. So starting at mountain pose, feet together. Bring your feet together. There you go. Just standing right next to each other. Okay, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend at the waist, dive forward. Inhale, step back to the top of a push-up. Exhale, all the way down to your belly. Inhale, straighten your arms, find a back bend. Exhale, roll over your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Good, so about 3 breaths in downward facing dog. Good, start to walk your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold, or jump. Yep, you can hop too, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, look up, stand up. Exhale, hands through heart center, mountain. Okay, let's do it again right away. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend and don't bonk your heads. Inhale, step back for plank pose, top of a push-up. Exhale, down to your belly. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath here. Then start to walk your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands down through heart center, mountain pose. Good. Okay, so from here, we're gonna get a little bit active. We're gonna do, are you ready? We're gonna do some jumping. So it doesn't have to be jumping. What we're gonna do first is step one leg back so that we're lunging into one leg. So your back leg is straight. You're on the ball of your back foot. Arms are reaching up. Good, so step back to the top of your mat. Take your other leg, step back, lunge. Good, so we're gonna keep doing this. Stepping back, alternating legs into your lunges, keeping your arms up if you can. If it's too much to keep your arms up, you can bring them to your heart center. And then let's see if we can speed it up and hop in the middle. So hopping crescent lunges, back and forth, back and forth. Good job. So you don't have to put your back heel down on the ground. You can keep it lifted, just hopping on to the ball of your foot. Good. Couple more. Keep it going. You can do it. Good. Okay, come back to the top of your mat. Whew. Is your heart rate going? Yep. I can feel it. Put your hand on your chest, see if you can feel it. Whew, I feel it. Okay. Now we're going to come to the top of a push-up plank pose. And we're going to do some plank patty cake. So take your right hand, clap your partner, switch, clap.
How would you do this with 3 people?
If you do it, good question, Will. If you're doing this with 3 people, just try to everybody put your same hand in the center at the same time. And if you're doing it by yourself, just lift an arm. Alternate. Couple more claps. Woo!
It's tiring after a while.
It does get tiring after a while. I agree, Will. That was a good observation. 2 more. Okay, drop your knees. Child's pose. Child's pose. Woo. Woo. Sometimes it feels good to let out some noise. So if it feels good, take a deep breath in. And then Ooh. All right. You ready to keep going, my friend?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So now let's go back to our downward facing dog. We're going to hold a few postures for a little bit longer. So downward facing dog. Lift your right toes up to the ceiling. Again, right and left doesn't really matter, but we're going to do do this whole sequence on one side, and then we're gonna switch sides. So just start with one leg, maybe your right leg. Willie, where are you going?
I'm looking at my
No, 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 no. Will, I need your help. Please, 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 please.
Okay.
Come on. Were you trying to find the cat?
No.
Oh. Okay, keep your right leg lifted, still staying in this three-legged dog. Okay. Ready? Swing your right leg through and step in between your hands. We're gonna come up to our crescent lunge again. So just like those crescent jumps that we did, but now bending at your waist, you're gonna start to lean your body forward. Maybe so much that you can grab hands with your buddy. So lunging into your right knee, leaning forward for a lightning bolt pose, holding hands with your partner if you have one. If not, reaching your hands out. If you are old enough to know geometry, you're doing like a 45-degree angle bend with your body. Shout out to my sister-in-law, Nikki, who is a math teacher. Good, okay, so release hands. Keep leaning with your body and lunging into your leg. Reach your arms behind you for Thunderbolt. You can do it. You got it. You got it. Just a couple more breaths. You got it. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, from here, we're going to find Warrior 3. So we're going to lean our weight forward. Our back leg comes up. Be careful of your partner. So maybe step off. No, no. Other leg. Switch that way.
I want to switch legs.
No, we're not switching legs yet. Okay, so airplane pose with our heads really close together. Good. If you fall out, come back, try again. Good. Now step your left foot back. We're still lunging into your right leg. I'm going to bring your back knee down and then maybe come down to your elbows inside of your right foot. So if you can't see me, I'm going to scooch back a little bit. Coming down for a lizard lunge. So get as low as you can to the ground. Both elbows or hands, maybe if you can't get down to your elbows, you're just up here with both hands inside of your right foot.
I used to be only my hands like this.
Yeah, now you can get down to your elbows. Oh, look at you go. Look at you go. Okay, come back up to your hands. Let's do all that on the other side. You ready? So step your foot back, go back to downward dog. So we start in downward dog. Ooh, lift the other leg up. So whatever foot you stepped back just now, lift the opposite leg up. So for most of us, it should be our left. Keep your left leg lifted. Really, you gotta do three-legged dog. You gotta show the kids how to do it. Down dog, lift your left leg. Other one. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Keep lifting.
My toes look green.
Your toes look green. Okay, now swing your left leg forward. We're going to come up into our crescent lunge first. So again, your back heel is lifted. You can be balancing on the ball of your back foot. So you see how my back foot, my heel is up? Can you do that with your back foot? Okay, you don't have to be on top. Here, look. There, like that. Now lift up your arms. Can you balance like that?
No.
Keep trying. You got it. Look. Good job. There we go. Okay, so lean your body forward. See if you can hold hands with your buddy for lightning bolt. Still bending your left knee, your front knee. Try to bend your front knee. There you go. Good job. Okay, now reach your arms back. Thunderbolt. Still leaning your body forward. Whining's allowed, it's okay, but we just gotta keep trying. Okay, now I'm gonna scooch over to the side a little bit so we don't bonk heads, and then we're gonna take off Warrior 3. It's like a capital T shape in your body. So you're trying to have a straight line from your head, down your back, out of your right leg. Good job, stay there, come back in, try again. Try again. Good, all right, step your right foot back. We're gonna come down to our lizard lunge. So both hands, here baby, scoot your mat back this way so we can see. Over here, this way. There, here we go. All right, so both hands inside of your left foot. Elbows down. There you go. There you go. Good job, buddy. And then drop your back knee if you haven't already. Lizard lunge. I like to kind of rock in this one. I don't know, it feels good to me. Really open your hips. But you can do whatever feels good to you. It's your practice. All right, come back up to our hands. Come back to our downward facing dog.
Why are we doing
We're gonna
so much
walk. Huh?
Why are we doing so much downward facing dog?
There's always a lot of downward facing dog in yoga. Get hot. All right, we're gonna come up to standing. So now we're gonna do just a couple partner things. Standing poses. So I'm gonna have Will turn around. We're gonna go side by side. So first we're gonna do a partner tree pose. Yes. So your inside leg, the leg that's closest to your buddy is gonna be your standing leg. We're gonna get really close together so that we can put our arms around each other's waists. And then we're gonna find our tree pose, holding on to each other. And then we're gonna see if we can take our outside arm and connect over our heads. We're gonna see how long we can balance here in our buddy tree pose. It gets harder if we tickle each other. Good, all right. So to do the other side, nope, stay there. To do the other side, we're gonna step away from each other just a little bit and create some space. And then we're gonna find tree on the other side. So with your inside leg, and we're gonna hold hands. And then we're gonna still take our outside arm and see if we can hold hands this way. Yeah! Timber! My tree fell. Should we try again? Whoa! Okay, now we're gonna do,
Downward dog?
not yet, we're gonna do warrior hearts. So take your inside feet and put them close together. And then we're gonna lunge into our outside knee. So it's like a warrior two stance. So think of it like you're in warrior two, lunging away from each other. Yep. And then you're gonna hold hands on the inside and then take your top arm and arch it over and see if you can make a heart shape. So really point your hand down. Take your top hand, there you go. Keep it right like that. And then I'm gonna meet you here and we're gonna make a heart. A warrior heart. Okay, let's switch sides. Let's do it on the other side. Okay, so switch sides. Your inside foot is together. You're gonna lunge out like you're doing warrior two. Good. Hold hands on the inside.
My sister's screaming.
Yeah, all of his screaming. Arms come over. Point your hand down. Heart shape.
Maybe she's trying to figure out
Maybe.
homework.
Maybe. Hi, Olive. Olive's wandering in while we do this. Okay.
Downward facing dog?
Yep. So now we're gonna do. Do you want to do double dog or crow pose first?
Double dog.
Double dog first.
Double.
Okay. So we're gonna try another partner stacking pose. There's Olive. You say hi.
I can't see you.
Okay, so we're gonna try another partner stacking pose. So we're gonna come down onto our shins facing each other. And the bigger person is going to come down like you're doing child's pose.
Tiger pose.
And actually, we're not facing each other, sorry. The smaller person needs to turn around away. So we're both facing the same direction. Yep. And then scooch back more. Keep your hand, move your back. Hands come back. Yep, there you go. Now take,
hands back.
move your hands back, yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna get down underneath in child's pose and he's gonna put his legs on top of my back. So we might stay there or I might start to come up. So depending on how tall the top person is, you're gonna have to adjust where their legs are on your back.
No.
But we're gonna see if I can.
Olive, look.
Okay, we're gonna see if I can straighten my legs and come up into down dog with Will's legs stacked on top of mine, or on top of my back. Good. All right, then we're gonna lower back down.
How did I get out?
You can take your legs off once I lower down. Good. So be careful trying that. Maybe try it on carpet And if you want to switch and do the other person after the video, you can try that too. So now,
Or pause the video and do it, but then it won't be live anymore.
that's true. That's true. Okay, so we only have a few minutes left and we're going to try to end on time today. So let's start going into some of our stretches. Stretches. So we're going to start in tortoise. So bring your feet in front of you like a butterfly pose. Yep, so facing each other, and you can come a little bit closer. Bring the soles of your feet together, find your butterfly, maybe flap your wings. And then see if you can take your hands and slide them inside and then underneath your legs. I'm gonna scooch back so people can see me a little bit. So you're gonna try to take them inside and underneath. And you might
be some back behind you.
Exactly. So you can stay right here, or you might try to reach your arm, turning it in. Try to see if you can reach behind you and adjust your feet as you need to. Yep. And see if you can touch your hands behind your back. I cannot get my hands to touch. I've got a lot of leg to get around, and and Will gets way closer than I do. So it's okay if your fingers don't touch back there. Just give it a try. Good. All right. Start to walk your hands back out. Then we're going to go into a wide-legged fold. So wide legs. You can come closer. And then we're going to reach out toward each other. You might rock back and forth.
Oh, I like that.
A couple times. Yeah. And then we're going to start to crawl forward. Maybe if your heads are close together, you kind of alternate. Try not to bump noggins. No head injuries today. Huh? No head injuries.
128.
Maybe.
It's 127, but it's 128.
Okay. So maybe a quick smooch before we come up. All right. Come up. And then we're going to start to roll down onto our backs. So actually, let's turn around so that we're head to head. Let's turn around. Come head to head. So scooch all the way up here. And then maybe get so close that you can go ear to ear. So sliding your heads so that they're right next to each other. I'm sorry. And then we're going to find our way into Shavasana, our final posture. So let your feet. No, we're going to do it. We'll do it on the next one. So take your feet, let them fall open. Take your arms down alongside your body. Let your eyes close. And let yourself be still. So making your mouth quiet, your body quiet. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Start to gently move your body. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a long stretch over your head, maybe trying not to whack somebody in the face as you do it. Good, and then you're gonna come up, coming back to crisscross applesauce, facing each other. So come back to facing me, get close to your buddy if you have one.
Buddy.
Something with your buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So people know that you need a buddy.
Yeah. Okay, so keep your eyes closed for just a second here. And I want everyone to focus on sending love out into the world. So picture your heart being really warm and light. And then imagine sending that loving energy that's right in your heart, sending it out into the world. So it's like you're radiating love out into the world, spreading all around you, spreading it to everyone that you can think of, even people that you don't know, surrounding the whole earth with your loving energy. Good. You can blink your eyes open, bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment, think of something that you're grateful for. So something that makes you really happy, something that you're so glad that you have. Maybe it's your parents or siblings, or maybe it's a thing, maybe it's whatever it is.
What's a thing?
Could be anything, could be your cat. So think of something that you're grateful for. Good. Now sit up tall. Bow forward, not bonking heads, sealing your practice. Inhale, come back up. Namaste.
No.
Namaste. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. Will and I thank you for being our yoga buddies. Feel free to share this. Feel free to share this with anyone that you think needs some yoga in their life right now. And click subscribe if you want to be updated when new videos become available, because these recordings will stay up on YouTube and you can watch them whenever. All right, everybody have a great day. Love you.